What's up? It's Mr. Editorial here with my GJ crew. Introduce yourself.
My name is Ann. What's good?
My name is Manessa. How are you?
What's up, YouTube? It's Fingertips.
Oh yeah,
we just bored, you know, not really doing nothing, so we're just gonna start with the first topic. First topic is
Kanye
West is calling himself the new king of pop.
Yeah.
His word says, okay, I'm paraphrasing here. He said something for Scrape TV or something like that.
Yeah, it was Scrape TV.
It was Scrape TV. Okay, he said, okay, every century has its hero.
Elvis.
He said Elvis. First there was Elvis.
Right.
Then there was Michael.
And now in the 21st century, it's Kanye's time to shine.
What was he thinking?
You can't put yourself in Michael's position.
No, that's first of all. Second of all, majority of his music is not even in the pop category.
Exactly.
My downfall on Kanye is we understand that you're a cocky person. Everybody understands that you're cocky. But Michael and Elvis,
I even try to put myself like I even try to imagine it like
even Elvis don't even really compare to Michael.
Because he's
So how
Michael.
would you compare yourself to Elvis and Michael?
I try to even picture him in a few years, and I don't even see him in a few years.
I'm trying to feel.
I mean, as a producer, yeah, as far as making music, yeah, but I personally, in my opinion, I don't think that he's got to that point where he can have a name for himself besides Kanye West.
It's like
I mean, not even Beyonce.
Him like and be.
Yeah, not even Beyonce is at like that level. Not even pop level.
She's not even like Diana Ross level.
And this is Kanye. This is Beyonce. I mean,
these are people that
once you start like going overseas, like London and Australia, and people like yelling your name
and falling out over you.
Yes, like even guys.
The ambulance gotta come pick you up.
Even guys like falling out, like
I would give Kanye, if Kanye West died, Lord forbid, but if Kanye West died, I'd give him a year to be talked about.
Yeah,
1 year to be talked about.
I wouldn't even give him that.
Personally, I wouldn't give him that much. I think you ain't giving him too much.
I wouldn't even give him that much.
While we on the talk about Michael Jackson, they trying to say that this dude overdosed.
I heard that he actually asked for it.
Asked for an overdose?
Yeah.
Because of the pain
he
that
asked for it.
Everybody's blaming it on the doctor. On his doctor, they blaming it on the doctor, saying that he gave him the medicine.
What kind of soda?
He won't asking for something like.
What kind of soda? I do kind of blame. Hold on, I'm sorry. I do kind of blame it on the doctor because of the simple fact. When they was talking about how when he first went into the cardiac arrest, yes, that word. How he was laying on the bed and the doctor tried to do CPR on the bed and gave chest pumps on the bed.
Yeah, I think that.
I don't even think that they're supposed to do that without authorization to somebody higher or something like that. Like,
well, actually, he's not doing CPR on the floor. It
was his doc, like his nurse, like. He was paid personal doctor. He was paid.
I think that like as far as like Michael with like his symptoms and the stuff from the past, what they said about how like him being verbally abused and stuff like that as a child, like the medicine, the medicine that they gave him, it wasn't helping the fact that he had all these different kinds of diseases and stuff like that. So the fact that he got an overdose and then the wrong medicine for it, I think it was just too much for him altogether. But when it's your time, it's your time.
And
we can say what we want to say, but
and then again, like I don't think the world was really ready for Michael. Like his whole personality, the way his background was. He started off as a child and like grew up in it, so he didn't really have a life.
And Manessa spoke about his verbal abuse. I thought about Joe Jackson. You know he's still trying to make money. Like there's this like thing going on.
It was an interview and the lady was like, "What's your main concern about Michael Jackson and his death?" And he said the money.
Exactly.
Joe, man, I even looked at this dude at the funeral,
and his face looked like
he didn't even really care. He showed more expression to the people that were singing. And when they came off stage. Like when he tried to shake their hand or whatever, for instance, the King kids,
You know, another thing that I noticed about that is when I think it was the night of the award show on BET Awards, they was asking him about Michael and everything like that, and he started talking about his new group that he coming out with.
Yes, new production.
But you know what? Else? I think that's another way. Like, he feels guilty about how he treated him when he was younger, and I think that's his way of hiding the real pain he feel from him being gone. So just I think he's in denial. Like, I really think he's in denial.
I believe that he really don't care at all, cause every interview he's been in, he has not really showed.
Well, you can't really say that he don't care about his own flesh and blood dying in any situation.
He acted like he don't care.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta look at the man's ego anyway. A man really not is going to break down and cry over.
I've seen that happen plenty of times.
My son,
but still, you gotta think about the past and what has happened.
And then when people interview him, he not even mentioning nothing about
because he got this big ego, he has to.
Well, that's the problem. That's not ego. That's being cocky.
Exactly, that's his problem. I'm not saying that it's.
To a certain extent, I understand what T.J. saying. I understand what Tajh saying too. But also, I think that, like I said before, I think it's just his way of hiding all the stuff that he feels for himself for this long period of time. And for him to have to be like a few days after his son died, to go to the awards and be having to support him and stuff like that, I think it's going to be pretty hard for you to talk to cameras knowing you just want to break down and cry. So I can understand where he's coming from, but also everybody's just looking at the past of him and not really looking at the relationship he had with Michael.
Well, since we're talking about the actual Michael's, what about the funeral? Do you think it was whatever? Do you think like it was best for them to have like a awards? They try to kind of have
I noticed that like they try to have awards like stuff
ceremony.
It's not about that. It's about Michael.
Exactly. It's not about his.
Do you mean like having the fans being able to come in and people singing? Do you think that was the right thing to do? You know what I think? I think that Michael would have wanted it. I really do.
You don't think he wanted
I don't think that he would want his.
Because he lived for his family.
But for his fans, I think he would want his fans to see him the last time.
But still, he didn't have like a eulogy.
He did with his family, and they had a private session. Remember, for like an hour or something at that So I think that's what Michael wanted, because personally it was for his fans.
It's a little inch right there.
Always for his fans, and for his family to be able to put like a few, just a limited group.
Okay, if it was for his fans and you feel that it was for his fans, do you think they should charge for tickets to come in to see his funeral?
They ain't charge tickets.
They charge.
It's like Michael Jackson. It's Michael Jackson. Yes.
No, but it's for his fans. Do you know how many fans wanted to be there but could not be there because they didn't have?
Exactly. That's why it was only a select few of them. Because
but it was for his fans though.
I agree with that. You should.
At least they showed it on TV.
They showed it on TV, but then they allowed the ones that had money.
But then again,
well, they had money.
It's not about how much. It's about.
I fly all the way to California to see Michael Jackson in the casket. In the casket dead. I love Michael Jackson.
It's not about how much.
But he lived for his fans, so he was in there. Go ahead.
It's not about how much. I think it's just the fact that they charge.
They charge.
Okay. Well, what do you expect? These are famous people. Famous people. Everybody gonna walk in. But be realistic about the situation. Really seriously, a famous person. What's the chances of anybody actually having when famous people. Exactly. That's my point. So Beyonce was like,
he was like a comic. He wasn't like how he was Hollywood stars. Yeah. He was like a Hollywood galaxy.
It's like gone.
The little boy that said Michael touched him, whatever. Tell me why they trying to say that now that he was lying. He trying to confess now that he lied after he done got like $2 million plus from Michael Jackson.
I heard.
But the dude the little boy.
He killed us. So they trying to say that he did what?
Yeah, he's trying to deny them.
He trying to deny what?
That
That Michael didn't do, but he confessing now that